Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Knicks. For the Mavericks, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Barry's face. He is thrilled. Shams here talked about banning top 10 pick protections in trades. Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively, and it truly worked out for them. So if you're going to avoid that, maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really, I think if they could do that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked, the way that he played.
Well said. I totally agree. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Anunoby out there with Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. Here's Anunoby. Sinks the three-pointer.
You got to contest Anunoby from outside because he's proven himself to be a legitimate threat from the three-point line.
Pass to Washington. Back to Doncic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason, and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Bridges misses.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Hard against Doncic. 5 on the clock. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jalen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, You have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, yeah, they're all fun to watch. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, I know this gets said a lot. Josh Hart plays with heart. It's true, though. This guy's a fantastic competitor, plays with energy on both ends, and it's infectious for his teammates.
13 feet away. Irving misses.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Pass to Towns. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Anunoby's got 5. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to to claim that top perch, we have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now, and any given year, anyone can win.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game.
You see yourself on the screen, you show your best moves. Let's go!
He's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Miles McBride's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Thompson finds Doncic. Back to Thompson. Dallas moving the ball around. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
For 3, Bridges. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Hart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Gritty play by a gritty player, Josh Hart. Hard to deny it.
Doncic outside. There's a screen. Takes the 3. Another shot. Lively's shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to McBride. For 3. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for New York.
Every year, Anunoby seems to gain more and more confidence, especially in his jump shot.
Right side, Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want, but there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. They've got Toppin, Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Dadier in at the small forward position. Outside Irving. Lively sends a screen for Irving. And Dadier pulls it down. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Brunson. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Good.
And that's where Brunson gets a lot of his baskets. He just thrives in the mid-range.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And the call is going to screen. Yes, it is. An illegal screen. Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York, getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
That's to Dinwiddie. And here is Kleba. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Kyrie Irving.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
New York leading by 3. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try if you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two. Let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Checked in for the Knicks. Josh Hart comes in for Cameron Payne. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. McBride passes to Brunson. Here's the three. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, when your point guard is Kyrie Irving and he decides to mix it up on the inside, that helps out your ball club.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
That one is off.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
Anunoby kicks to Hart. To the inside. Here's Sims, lively defending. Just 5 on the clock. There's the screen. Puts up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. McBride's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Irving surveying the floor. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
There's no doubt that Kyrie gets talked about as having some of the best handles in the business, effective at getting wherever he wants to get to on the floor.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Here's McBride. He's covered by Irving. Here's Sims, and he dunks it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Dinwiddie against Brunson. And here's Washington outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
Now, here's Hart. Tight defense on him. Got a piece of it. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
D.A., it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Irving.
His body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Klay Thompson comes in for Marshall. And Doncic is subbed in for Dinwiddie. That one drops. He ties it up. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. Hart with a screen on Thompson. Bridges kicks to Hart from outside the arc. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Bridges misses.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Doncic passes to Irving. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Doncic, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Hart finds Payne. Now here's Towns. Anunoby outside. Can they get it? It's good from long range. Anunoby's got the game tied up here for New York.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Mavericks ahead, leading by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We've got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Thank you for joining us. And guys, Kyrie Irving has taken over in the first half.
Well, he's not letting the defense chase him away from the shots he wants. He's dictating the action, and he has the team in a good spot.
Because he's been so efficient with his scoring as well. That's a good way to maintain your lead. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Warriors, it should reveal a lot about themselves, where they are currently, and where they need to improve.
And if they were to somehow win this, that would speak volumes as well. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Brunson against Doncic. And that one's good. Brunson's got 6. Dallas has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Thompson outside. The 3. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Bridges. Brunson outside. For the 3. Bridges misses.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Nice D from Doncic.
They're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And they double up Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 5 to shoot. Dallas, no good that time either.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Ren, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those 2 guys.
He hits the second from the line. Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Miles McBride's checked in for Mikal Bridges.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Towns.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Towns against Gafford. Thompson outside, shoots the 3, and again for 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Brunson's got 10.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
Doncic against Brunson. And it's Doncic missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Anunoby finds McBride. Hart Hart with it for the lead. And it's Brunson missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooters.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Anunoby passes to McBride. Towns a screen on Doncic. Here's Brunson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. .116 left in the third. Dinwiddie outside. And Dadier pulls it down.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for Dallas. They lead by 1. Here's Dadier. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. Back to Payne. Clock at 6. Now here's Towns. Lively defending. Here's Dadier. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The three for Doncic. Sims with the rebound.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Here's Payne. The baseline J off the mark. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Mavericks lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Miles McBride. Payne out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Toppin. And it's Sims in at the center position. The Mavericks trailer. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. That three off the mark. New York shooting well. They're at 45%. That bucket in no time at all.
And Payne just pulling up in that sweet J motion.
Outside Irving. Shoots over Brunson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Now McBride. Stolen by Washington.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Good on the shot.
Nice work on the interior. Grimes wanting to score from wherever he can.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Brunson against Dinwiddie. Pass to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Dinwiddie's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Not a consistent three-point shooter, but Dinwiddie can get hot, so you can't just let him fire at will.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Brunson being aggressive.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Dinwiddie passes to Washington. Here's Grimes, defended by Hart. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Brunson surveying the D. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Outside Irving. Irving double team. Dinwiddie wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For New York, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Hart with a screen on Dinwiddie. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hot squad. Get loud and let them hear you. The loudest section gets a free t-shirt. Let them hear you.
Doncic passes to Thompson. Here's Washington. Stolen by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Anunoby. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game. And they double up Doncic. Outside Irving. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Anunoby finds Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Hard against Irving. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Inside. Puts it up. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Anunoby. Oh, the power on that threw down.
Wow, for having that frame, OG Anunoby can get up.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. .144 left in the 4th quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside Irving. Over Bridges. A shot's good from Irving.
There's not a spot on the floor where Kyrie cannot damage you.
Doncic against Brunson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. From the arc, it falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Not happening there. 5 misses now and 13 shots from the floor. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Pass to Washington. Buries the triple. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's Brunson. It's in!
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Doncic against Brunson. Doncic, no good. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
"17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul. Jalen Brunson.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Thompson dishes to Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Doncic way outside. Misses. So it's New York picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.